I see. It should ignore defense too. Oh, I see. Meanwhile, in this fucking castle of Dodona, the great temple, the Olympian seat. It's the bell. Hey, stop that, Ada! Ada, stop ringing that bell. I'm probably not. The words of God is here. The gods of words is here. From now, it's the time for us, for gods to discuss. At the sheer fact that many of you were to rule and born from chaos. An all righteous discussion. Everyone that protects the humans. Everyone that protects the rule. The world that should be ruled. She's just fucking hyping up Zeus, alright? Come on. She's just like... a one and only, the one who controls the greatest lightning, blah blah blah, got Gaia and Medius authority under his belt. Oh, the forevermore, the great almighty benevolent god Zeus. Shut up. Do we not? Oh, we finally get to see him. That is I. 我が根に根を命をずるあのデメテル同意に天下の主流に大地よこれでを撃破せよ Oh, what the fuck? Hold up. It says, with my name I command thee, goddess Demeter. Same attribute as we are the one and only the same. I give you a task daunting bearing fit to you, dear goddess of the land. I will be now commanding you to destroy and eradicate Claudia that exists deep under cloud. I will allow you to use your Arutitis, or astral body, or your true form. I will allow you to use your true form. And with that name, destroy the world. Yeah, destroy their world and protect ours. As you say, God Zeus. Demeter will be meeting your expectation fully. If Claudia is the devils we so perceive, then that will make the citizens afraid for sure. Olympus citizen is our child, and it is a duty of a mother to protect their child after all. I will use all my authorities and functioning in my hands. I, the goddess of the land, Demeter, will move accordingly. I swear upon my daughter's name, Persephone. A wonderful swore, a promise of a goddess it makes. I have goosebumps all over myself. Yes. Yes, you swear by your beloved daughter Persephone. Ah, ならばこの祝辞、天なるゼウスの動き、何者に狙われようともささやくことは間違いなくない。If that is the case, oh heavenly Zeus, then surely everything will be fixed. There's no way that anything would get in our way. What a sarcastic asshole. says, if I may, if I could say a word, great Zeus. I know alter ego here, this foreigner god's messenger. Ribbon is quite touched and hard, but if that's the case, there's no meaning for us to be here. Is there any reason for us to stand and gather around? Are we going to help them in the fight? That is no needed. There is no missions or no guidance that I'll be giving you messengers. That is unfortunate to hear. It seems that we lack trust for your sake. If I may say something, Father. Father, please do apologize. Yeah, please do apologies for my brother's wording. I believe that my father's decisions are correct, and there isn't any person more fitting. But yeah, there isn't anyone else more fitting to do the job than Demeter to be summoned. But if I could ask one more, us. Wait, what? Oh, okay. But I must ask, why? Why did you put such a curse on that sage of old humanity? Oh. So you have noticed, destroy Castor. As expected of my son of old, that runs my blood. Then I will tell you why. At the sheer fact that sage is the most fearsome, minuscule, ugly little existence above everything else. That the sheer fact of it tries to open an infinite light, within the darkness. That the sheer fact that shows it shows a dark light and shines the light above all. Something like that is not needed of a human. You, それを理解せぬお前であるまいよ、カスト。Castro, you do understand what I am saying, correct? But father, I must... Then why didn't we kill him on the spot? At that place, now. Brother. At the sheer fact that you even let Claudia land aboard the ship, allowed them to land where it needs to be. You, the god of lightning, let an ark of a human in. Stand down, Dioscoroi of Castro. Even if your blood is of relative of father, there is still a thing called respect. You are in front of a great person, a great god. Do not forget. No, let him be. I will allow your retort to come through, my son Castro. And what you say is in fact a part truth, and I will admit it. I am all being, and exactly what you've said, an almighty. I have no intentions to bring them back, or make them go home without any scratches, but understand that you should never forget about this, my friend. Ah, yeah, it's the heart. 我が代理来帝神ババが地理を来て、それは再生デメトルの再生のはさねばおのばぬだ。What? Wait, what? He's saying some contradicting shit. So he says, yeah, I'll let your words to go through, my son, da-da-da-da-da. It's exactly as you said. I'm not going to leave them, a scratch. But understand this and keep this in mind. That we are, that I am the great lightning, meaning that 人は砕け、上昇は消え果て、それらに差配デメテルの最盛期。土地をかごれ、土地かをかごれ、14000枚の第二幕の鳥、いや、ササイ、クロモスクラウンを得たその日より、常に我らはその空を渡る機械神仕掛けの箱舟をの気まぐれではなく、踊われではなく神となったからだ。Oh, okay. So Zeus here is essentially showing emotions. He says, understand this. Yes, we were of a great lightning. The sheer fact that during the Second Machina War, 14,000 years ago, after we obtained the Kronos crown, we have to protect the cities. We have to protect the lands and grass. It's due to the fact that we no longer became a mechanical being of an ark, because we became a god after all. So yeah, Zeus is kind of showing emotions here. He's saying the reason I didn't kill him is that we're not heartless fucking machines that works on calculations. And simultaneously, you have to respect the will of Demeter, because she is the goddess of the land. And if he were to shoot a gigantic lightning, everything is gonna crumble, right? Like, he's saying, if I use my full force and beat the shit out of these guys, Demeter is gonna be sad. I don't want her to be sad. I don't want to be her in tears. We're not fucking ruthless machines anymore. We became gods, after all. It seems this divine talk has ended. Welcome back, Zeus. The great god Zeus. Like, still respect him. There he is. He spilt the bean here. He says, in order to run Olympus, you actually use 90% of your resources, after all. At the sheer fact that the Claudia's bug, the bug called Claudia were to be infiltrated in, I am terribly apologies. That can be saying for the both of us, William. Wardum. It is not something you should be apologizing about either. You entrusted Cainus and I entrusted Odysseus, but the Claudia members, have triumphed through both. They have outwitted our expectancy. We can just stock up, we can just praise Claudia for doing their best efforts. Is the only thing we can do for disrespecting them and undermining their effort. Oh man, if you were to say that, you're gonna actually make me, you're actually gonna make me look a little bit less shinier than as a human side, you know? So yeah, so it's just say Zeus is just saying, yeah, it was both of our expectation. The only punishment that we should receive ourselves is that we need to expect more. We need to over expect for Claudia next time. And then Kirista is like, well, but the sheer fact that my human side is not going to leave this unscathed, I need to get some sort of penalty in order for this mistake that we both made. As a friend, let's just say I give you an IOU. Something like that. I cannot let the other gods or other ships be heard of such things. So he calls other gods other ships because technically they are mechanical ships that traverse through the stars, now have an artificial body, and now have a astral, quote-unquote, physical body that was obtained through gods. But right now, this is a small talk within friends of you and I. It seems that my judgment will have my own personal emotions to it after all. Now, be at ease, young magician. There's nobody that's going to push you or resent you for the decisions you've made. Of course, including the foreigner god. I'm doing my very well best using all my authority to make sure that this information is being unleaked. This situation of our combo. Just think of our conversation as just one-on-one. Well, sadly, I cannot avoid the gaze of the priestess or the maiden. But yeah, unfortunately, I cannot avoid or shut the gaze of the priestess. Unfortunately. What a great god I am. Unfortunate. Well, that priestess or that maiden is an observer after all. In different terminology, you can say it's a foreigner god that yet still haven't body. It's easier to interpret it that way. At the sheer fact that it cannot hear the conversation itself is a wonderful thing to hear. Because we can now go on forward and discuss our final objectives together and reconfirm it together. Zeus. As you already noticed, I am constantly in watch and constantly being observed by the foreigner god. The other cryptors has alter egos looking after them in their own way, but for some odd reason, I am in direct line and connected with the foreigner god. At the sheer fact that to a foreigner god, any movement, any unnecessary or uneasy that has been detected by the foreigner god, then itself I'm going to lose help or protection / guidance at that rate. And with that said, I had to say it to you like this. So I had to say it like this because I was under watch of the foreigner god. Plant and grow your lost belts. And then within that, the age of the gods will return. Yes, you did say something like that. At the sheer fact that you're going to be changing this entire playing field of this planet into the day and age of the divine, the gods, and Restore back the gods' rule once and for all. And with that, I agreed, and with this, I come with the contract. At the sheer fact that if you want to chase this ideology, lend me your strength. But in the end and result, it was our defeat in the long run. At the sheer fact that the element of surprise and letting your guard down, that self, letting your guard down, I never thought I would knew such an existence or a terminology such as that. That's because of our strategical success, you know. It's because I knew that if I was one alone, you would never use your full strength after all. This Olympus is not a great land. It's more of a mobile colony, after all. You had to become an all-benevolent, almighty god in order to make this colony a functional being. And there's no way that a mere mage, there's no way that against a mere mage, you would go full strength as an opponent, correct? My goodness. You evil man of thee. At the sheer fact that once this galaxy was created, you already knew and understood the palm of my hands. But right when I was to change gears to finish you off completely, the time was too late. In boxing terminology, I was already knocked out when my first punch missed. I really do wish that during the time that the vital signs and the signals that Demeter and Aphrodite, it says signal, but they're reactions. I really wish I could see, I could let Demeter and Aphrodite see. I really wish I could let Hades see the reaction that Demeter and Aphrodite made when that actually happened. But the sheer fact that the two ships opened their mouths wide and passed out due to the sheer impossible happening in front of them. There was no way in old history's legends, a divine folktale would tell such a craziness. Including your reaction too as well. At the sheer fact that all-knowing God is so calm and well-adjusted is a very refreshing to see. Maybe because of the other gods of this Lostbelt saw the potential in you and the possibility. Do they not? Like I've shown them, I am a Olympius ship, Zeus. I am the one that should know and have all functions. この私はお前と対話するために作り上げてる仮の私、ゼウスだってゼウスだ。And this is specifically made in order to talk to you specifically. A avatar is an easier word to say. I am Zeus, but technically not a real body of Zeus. That is true. It seems that you're still hiding things from me, but after all, you are a god that can't hide anything. 自分に求めてられてないことをするに新しい機能を作り、これを同行させる。So whenever there's something that is not asked of you, you have to make your own function and add it to thee. I'm sorry, I've diverted from the topic and I made you do something you're not used to. So let's get back on topic. You've realized the existence of a foreigner god and you've let the Lostbelt take root. The continuation of the Lostbelt and the pillar of the Dream Pillar's existence was much needed, but at the same time, as long as there's a lost belt, this pillar exists. The foreigner god would rise down. And it seems that this foreigner god and us Olympian gods will not see eye to eye. What Olympians gods need is nothing more than this Lostbelt pillar of dream. Cosmic pillar only. This foreigner god and alter egos are nothing but more enemies. But the sheer fact that once it blooms, once everything looks gloomy and full, we will be revolting in order to take back this world that's ours. And that the sheer fact that right when it summons, I will eradicate this foreigner god in its place. And on top of that, we will put Olympus and stabilize it into the world. Burning alive and repainting over the old human history, unfortunately. Whenever I thought of it that way, you came up with a proposal and a contract. You specifically said there's no need for you to speak what you wanted. Oh great Zeus. Contract with thee. Our last objective is one. Yeah, our last final destination is one and the same. That was because you wanted to protect this lost belt from the foreigner gods was the idea, correct? How silly. Protect, please. I just needed a collaborator. I just needed a collaborator that was called you, after all. In order to, no matter which way we go, we were able to achieve that specific objective. As the person, as we see both eye to eye, the person that sees the final objective of the goal. Has that changed for you yet? Of course not. I am an enemy of the old humanity, but I am not an enemy of humanity. If you were to perish early or beyond my recognition, I will respect and keep your promise, and I will protect these humans, as you say. Even if you were to somehow go against, even if you were to fight alongside with the old human history side and tries to defy against the Olympian gods, As long as as long as your emotions and as long as your motivation is not so not so open out in the open, I will respect and do all you ask. I've heard loud and clear, and your words are certain. And remember, I remember all this, great God Zeus. And if that's the case, there is no change in the plan. Then let us go. Yeah, let us be together once again to recreate the age of the gods. Push this the cosmic tree to the pinnacle. It's almost in few days' time, after all. This foreign god and us Olympians. And Claudia. A tug of war side of a triangular tug of war battle of sorts. What sort of road will we be taking? Just you wait too, Wardummer. I too have some confirmations to talk about. What is it? You've told Kindness, didn't you, that the sheer fact that you can only shoot this ability 2 more times. You've shot this once, and you shot Atlantis once, meaning that you only have 1 left. Understand this, that one last time, make sure you use it against me. I will not allow you to use such ability of enemy of Claudia, nor these alter ego bastards. One last time. I want to fight with you one-on-one as we gamble to the world of the god. Of course. When the time comes, I will answer to your expectation, and I'll use my full strength for sure.